like a lot of stuff, but I'm driving and I'm thinking like why do our men like go to white people? You know, I ain't trying to be funny. YT people thinking, you know, that they won a prize. Y'all, in the Bible, it tells y'all not to date other races, not to marry other races, and it was a reason for that. It was a reason for that. But I was just driving, and I'm like, okay, why do they do it? And the Holy Spirit gave me, that's all they see. Like the basketball players, the football players, the people who are higher up, the higher ups do that because they don't want black women and black men together. They don't want them together, so they put the white women all around them. So that's all they got to choose from. They don't see nothing else. You know, they don't see nothing else around them but white women. And then he planned them. The industry planned them all around. I mean, the movie industry. That's why the Most High burning it up. That's why he.
Okay. Shalom. We're gonna stop it right there. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rokak, Kodash. Double honor to the apostles, elders, and bishops. Great millstone, shalom to you, brothers, pushing this truth and sincerity all over the earth. And 1 second. Now, I just got done watching this video from the elder Manatas Zakba. Just got done, finished watching it. Just got done watching that video, and I was listening to it, but nothing really hit me. And then as I was getting ready to, exit out, I played the beginning again, and then I fully understood what she was saying the second time. All right, because I heard it the first time, but nothing really hit me until the second time. I'm just hearing it again. But no, it has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with talking about the athletes. And it's gonna be a real short video, just real short. When you have to understand, we are in the year so-called 2025, right? So let's just break down what she's saying. She's saying the athletes are only dating the white women because that's what Esau is putting out in front. Which is not the case. That's not the case at all. Right? That's not the case. Because you have to understand, that's why I say we live in the so-called year 2025, right? So-called 2025. Every woman, right? And more than likely, every athlete, everyone, let's just say everyone. On a broad statement, everyone has access to the internet. For the most part. Obviously, third world countries, we're not talking about that. Here in Babylon the Great, everybody has access pretty much to internet. So does the women, so well as the athletes. It has nothing to do with Esau putting these women out on the forefront. Right? That has nothing to do with it. You don't understand that if these celebrities, actors, athletes, whatever the case may be, they have access to millions upon millions of dollars, right? And they also have access to social media, so well as the other women. You don't think that they don't see all type of so-called black women trying to approach them in the DMs or anything? They probably do, right? They definitely do on a large scale. They're just not picking the so-called black women because you so-called black women, are the least desirable to date. That's the reason why Jake is going outside the race to choose other women, because other women are feminine, they're submissive, they listen, they're not loud, they're not ghetto, they're not ratchet, right? They're coachable, they're teachable, they don't talk back, they're not masculine. That's why Jake is going outside of the race, because nobody wants to deal with you so-called black women, because you're loud, obnoxious, and you talk back and do all the other, everything in between. Everything in between. That's why Jake is going outside the race. Not because of That's the only people they see. These people, you talking about multi-millionaires that play athletes. You don't think they have access to all the so-called black women and the DMs, or they see them in person at clubs or parties or whatever the case may be? They just don't want them because of the so-called black woman's characteristic. Now, we're talking about every so-called black woman? No. But a good majority of them in Babylon the Great, they act like that. That's why it's a thing called passport bros. That's why what they do, they go to different countries, right, and get women. Because the Babylon culture has completely ruined women, and I'm talking about just all of them, but mainly the so-called black woman, right? That's what Babylon the Great does. So that's why they go to different countries to go get other women, because they're still, those other women in other countries, they're being raised properly. They're being raised to cook, listen to your husband, do these things, be submissive, yada yada yada, have feminine traits, talk real soft. Right, be ladylike, cover up. Right, they're already being taught and instilled in these things at a young age. Babylon the Great, America is not teaching you women that, and it affects the so-called black woman the most, because look at the rappers and look at the people that they're putting forefront to showcase. Right, look at the people that they're paying to put out the music, to put out the degenerate shit. Right. That's why the celebrities and actresses, not actresses, actors and all other things are going to other races. And then also this as well, you'll understand the so-called black women are just expired, man. Now, like I said, we're talking about every single one, no, because obviously there is righteous, attempting to be righteous, because we know we're not righteous. Our righteousness is as filthy rags, right? Attempted to be righteous, so-called black women in truth, and that's going to be among the elect, right? Of course. But but as a whole, you see what your people look like or act like. They act like damn wildebeest, damn fucking gremlins, damn thugs. You see, niggas too, man. But we're talking about specifically the women right now, because that's what she's talking about. So that's why the athletes go out there. And then if you look up, you find multiple articles, multiple things. But when you go to dating preferences, right? Let's go down to the race, right? It says among heterosexual men, East Asian and South Asian women are consistently ranked as the most desired women for dating. Recent research has found that Asian women are considered more desirable than white women, because Asian women's physical features are perceived as more feminine and therefore more attractive. Now, check this out. It says black women and men and Asian men are ranked as their least desired in dating. This has led some online dating websites to change their algorithms to focus on less individual appearances and demographics and more on individual hobbies and mutual interests. Right? And I'm not going to read all this. You can read this on your own time. Right? But that is that what plays the part. And why is it that you women, so-called black women, it says black men too, but I don't know about that one. That might be up there too, but I strongly doubt that. But the women, why is the women up there? Is because if you take a look back and you take if you had to line up every race, all the nationalities, if you just look how they act, how they conduct themselves, how they dress, right? The roles that they play. If you look at all these things, you will understand why you're the least desirable, right? You have to start. You so-called black women have to start looking within, man. You look at the problem. The so-called black woman looks at the problem as it's the man, but the whole time it's not, because you're not looking within, because the women don't have a sense of accountability, right? So that's why when you go on the internet and you see all these so-called black women complaining and groaning and moaning and doing other things about how the so-called black women, the black man is dating the so-called white woman or whatever the case may be, they always have a problem with it, right? You always have a problem with you see your fellow brother or whatever the case may be, him dealing with a woman of another nation. You have a problem with it, right? But here it is, as a so-called black woman, you don't want to fix your attitude. You don't want to fix the things that you do, the things that you say, how you conduct yourselves. But you see a problem when you don't want to fix your problem, so we avoid you to go deal with somebody else that's not going to cause the same problem. That's just what that is, right? And the so-called black women don't have no sense of accountability. I did video about it before. It was a while back. It was the mother and father. They had like, I think like four or five sons, and all of them dated a woman outside the race. And then all the comment section, just straight nigga women. Oh, you disgrace your race. I feel bad for the lineage. All the other stuff. You see? And this is why they deal. That's why they go outside, because we don't want to deal with you. We don't want to deal with you, so-called black women, because of the problems that you have. You're loud. You don't listen. Right? You want to dress how you want to dress. No nigga can't tell you nothing. Yada, 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 yada. We done heard it all before, and you play it out, man. You expired. You're expired. So it has nothing to do with Esau. She's talking about Esau is putting all these people, putting all the white women on display. That doesn't even make sense. These celebrities actors are multi-millionaires. You don't think they have access? You don't think they're getting DMs for all different types of races of women? They have access to all these type of women, but they're not choosing them. It's not because that's the only ones they're around. No, it's because they know that these so-called damn black women is damn fucking gremlins. Damn fucking wildebeest. And we don't want to deal with that, right? And I said it in the video I made yesterday. When you're in a relationship, when a woman gets with a man and a man gets with a woman, you're looking for the complete opposite of the role that you feel, right? As a woman, you're feminine. You don't want to date a feminine man. You look for somebody masculine to take the lead, take charge, do all the other stuff, right? And as a man, you're not trying to be with another man. You're not trying to masculine woman, loud, try to fight you, try to do all this thing, try to combat you, try to debate you about every single thing, talk over you, don't know how to shut up. You don't want to deal with that. No, you want to deal with a woman that's soft-spoken, don't want to be out in the forefront, dress modestly, listen, right? Very feminine, cook, whatever the case may be. Whatever the needs, every brother's little needs is different, but for the main part, you know, Jake men wants all pretty much the same things. Right? Everybody has their own different preferences to certain things, right? But that's to each their own right there. But as a whole, we can all agree that we want a feminine woman, soft-spoken, yada, 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 doesn't want to dress this way, right? Modest dressing, don't want to be on front of everybody's faces, low-key, right? Seen and not heard, sometimes not seen even at all, right? That is what Jake wants. And you so-called black women don't offer that. So when Jake goes to find a different woman that's going to offer that off rip, then of course Jake is going to do that. And then you have to understand too as well that these other women are growing up off core beliefs, values, because they're being instilled with it at a young age, right? You women aren't being you so-called black women you're not being instilled those things at a young age. So now a man has to teach you those things, and then when you have a problem with him trying to teach you those things, then you don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. You see, and that's the problem. And that's why Jake goes to different races, right? That's why the elders, the apostles, the elders on down always say, stay away from so-called black women. And you see every day why we stay away from y'all. Now, is every so-called black woman bad? No. Right? And is every so-called heathen woman good? No. But for the most part, you see how these damn women act, right? Especially in Babylon the Great. All the women are damn tainted in this damn place. Right? So, that's all I wanted to say. That was on my mind when I finally realized what she said. I just wanted to touch on it real quick and go into it. So that's it. Hope you got some out of it. All praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak, Wadash. Catch you guys in the lesson, Lord willing. Shalom.